Play.
When adults and kids alike come up to me and they'll tell me this, well, I was taught that if it's been done before, you can do it. That's a powerful statement to tell your kids. If it's been done before, you can do it. Here's what I was told as a kid my whole life. Even if it's never been done before, you can do it. If it's never been dreamt of, you can do it. If it's never been thought of, you can do it. If it's never been accomplished, why not you? What's funny, if you study businesses, and I've been very fortunate to interview and have spent a lot of time with business leaders, and you find that when you hit a milestone somewhere along the way, they break out into two different camps. You'll have a group of people that have this attitude that what more could we do? I mean, look what we've done. And they, oftentimes it's unspoken except to their friends, it's like the best is behind us. And they're waiting for the other shoe to drop going into the future. Then you've got this other group whose attitude is, look what we've done. We just figured it out. We just got really good. We just started setting records 16 years ago. Look who we are. And their attitude is, the best is yet to come. I'm going to tell you something. Always bet on those people. Put your money on the people that talk about the future. Put your money on the people that talk about where they're going. Put your money on the people that live in the vision, and you're always going to win. Hello, my name is Bo Short. First, let me thank you for taking the time to review this tape. I know you've got a lot of work to do and very difficult decisions to make. And I also understand the importance of having just the right person deliver your message in just the right way. I've been very fortunate in my life to have spent time in the company of great leaders and interviewed them extensively on the topic of leadership. It's been fascinating, whether they were professional athletes or entrepreneurs or United States senators or business executives. When I asked them to describe the principles of leadership that they employed for their success, they threw out numerous words of description, risk and tact, teamwork, and loyalty. But every single one of them, to the man and woman, said the same 5 things: vision, courage, perseverance, responsibility, and character. That was their foundation. That when I'm asked by business executives and students, or even in media interviews, what I consider to be the key ingredient that separates successful companies from average ones, my answer is always the same. Truly great companies understand and promote to all levels of their organization these key principles of leadership. They're more than words or concepts. It's who they are. It's not what they know. It's what they do. It's their culture. And I'm always telling people that if you want to set records in an organization, if you want to accomplish something great as an individual or as a company, that you have to first embrace these principles. And that if you do, then you are truly someone who is leading with impact. Leadership plays such a critical role in your success. Leadership, and when I talk about leadership, I don't just talk in terms of managing people. Leadership is so much bigger than managing people. The problem with people is they don't see that. They think when you talk about leadership, you're talking about how many people report to you. That's not about leadership. That's about management. That's about being a supervisor. But leadership, the one thing I've learned, and those are the things I'm going to discuss with you today, but one of the critical things I've learned is their principles. There's certain core principles that you draw on internally, and those principles will govern your life. Those principles, as a leader, set you apart from everyone else. Warren Bennis talks about leadership as the capacity to translate vision into reality. I was sitting down with 95-year-old Senator Strom Thurmond one day, and here's what he told me, quote, "An effective leader is not timid, nor are they afraid of hard work, and they always possess a commitment to honesty and integrity." On the other side of the aisle, Senator Joseph Biden from Delaware said this: "To be a successful leader requires deep down a belief that what you are doing is important, and that you can and will make a difference in people's lives by pursuing your ideals and your goals. Leadership to me reflects a commitment to a cause and a determination to convince others that the cause is important. John Maxwell talks about leadership as influence, as influence, that you influence your surroundings, you influence the people around you when you draw on the right leadership skills. And even in the most shy and introverted among us, sociologists tell us that the shyest person you know in the course of their lifetime will influence over 10,000 people. 10,000, you'll have it. The shyest person you know will impact 10,000 people in the course of their lifetime. So influence is a powerful thing. There's a semanticist by the name of Alfred Korzybski, and he talks about this phenomenon called time binding. And he says that we all learn from the knowledge of someone else, from their influence. And when one moves forward, we all move forward. And he cites examples. He talks about how Einstein learned from Newton, and Newton from Galileo, that Plato, as a 17-year-old kid, sat at the feet of a guy that didn't have, he had ragged clothes and no shoes, and he wrote down what this guy had to say. This guy's name was Socrates. And then Plato took that information and passed it along to Aristotle, that Martin Luther King studied the life of Gandhi, and Gandhi read the works of Tolstoy. Robert E. Lee fashioned his life after George Washington. If you'll ever look and read business success stories, you're going to find that great business leaders have fashioned themselves after someone else that was a great business leader. Composers fashioned their works after the works of the masters. Great inventors studied the works of their time and what was going on. People in this industry, listen, why do you think you have success stories in this industry stand on a stage and tell you, this is what I've done. This is what I've done. You can do these things, and that's why it's critical that you learn from those kind of people and you listen to what they say to come up with what I believe, what I personally believe from my past and my interviews with countless people on leadership. I heard different words from them. I heard words like this: discipline and duty, experience, faith, flexibility, problem solving, respect, service, risk, tact, teamwork, praise. I heard a lot of different words when I would sit down and talk to them. But of all the interviews I've had, there's 5 words I heard every time. I didn't hear discipline every time. I didn't hear problem solving every time. There's 5 words I heard every time. Here's what they were: vision, courage, perseverance, responsibility, and character. Every person in every endeavor, government, entertainment, sports, business, I heard vision, courage, perseverance, responsibility, and character over and over again.
Bo Short has spoken around the globe in 20 different countries to more than 1 million people. Audiences ranging in size from 100 to 60,000 people have heard him stress the importance of leading with impact. As an author, his book, The Foundation of Leadership, was met with tremendous praise from distinguished leaders. The President Pro Tem of the United States Senate said in reference to Bo, "He is unquestionably an individual who has distinguished himself as a leader, a man who is able to communicate and motivate people. I believe Bo's leadership will have an important impact on this country in the years to come." Bo's speeches have been recorded and translated into 5 different languages. He is frequently called on by the media for his opinions and insights on contemporary leadership topics. Early in his career, Bo built his reputation as a turnaround specialist, assisting ailing sales organizations. Bo then founded the American Leadership Foundation and currently serves as its president. Throughout his career, he has spent countless hours in the company of some of this nation's great success stories. Leaders in business, politics, sports, and the military men and women who have all overcome an array of challenges and beaten the odds to rise to the top of their chosen fields. Whether meeting with them privately or sharing the speaking platform, the list reads like a who's who. Among his many activities, Bo serves on the advisory boards of many different organizations, including Kids Incorporated and the Boys and Girls Clubs of America Government Relations Committee. Whether he is lecturing to future leaders in our nation's universities or delivering a keynote speech to one of our finest corporations, Bo brings the enduring leadership principles of vision, courage, perseverance, responsibility, and character to life.
Stop looking for courage. It finds you. It finds you when you're prepared for it. Prepare for it, but stop looking for it. It's called a business process. And one of the things that I'm so impressed about sitting in an organization like this is hearing people hammer this business process. Because that's how you prepare for that moment when somebody throws you the ball and you swing the bat and you crack one out of the ballpark. Courage, perseverance. Napoleon said the greatest attribute of a soldier is not loyalty, it's not courage, it's endurance. It's the ability to move, to keep moving, of course you're going to take breaks and you're going to take a rest, but move. The National Dry Goods Association did a survey. They wanted to find out who in their industry was making it, who were the men and women that were making things happen. And what they found out is that 48% of all their salespeople made one call before they stopped. One whopping call. 25% made 2 calls before they stopped. 15% made 3 calls and then stopped. But only 12% kept moving. 12% kept going. But that's true in anything. It's always the minority that move the machine. 12%. When they interview these people, it's because they wanted to win. Now, I got to tell you, I wrote a book. My last book was called Living to Win. And it kind of challenges this premise that, and this bothers me, that it doesn't matter whether you win or lose, it's how you play the game. Let's get something from my perspective through. Of course it matters how you play the game. If you cheat to win, it's not called winning, it's called cheating. So of course that matters. But don't tell me it doesn't matter if you win or lose. Your life depends on it. Your health depends on winning. It does matter whether you win or lose. I was in an airplane crash 5 years ago. Thank God I had a pilot whose attitude was, we're going to win. We'll get through this. It makes the world. Can you imagine having major surgery? Major surgery with who knows what the odds are. And the surgeon looks at you and he says, hey, doesn't matter. You want somebody that looks at you and says, we're going to do this. We're going to get through this. You're going to wake up to this. Because winning matters. Gibbon took 26 years to write The Rise and Fall of the Roman Empire. Plato took 9 different attempts to write the first line to the Republic. Noah Webster took 36 years to write his dictionary. Think about it for a minute. How would you like to write a book that everyone owns and no one has read? And Harley Davidson, after 100 years, just caught your second wind. Just caught your second wind. If you're a runner, you understand how important that is. You understand what it means when you're running and you're beat and you're doing well, but you're beat, and then boom, you catch your second wind. 36 years to write a dictionary, and after 100 years, you've caught your second wind. William Reed said, character strikes the last blow in any battle. One of the things I love about your values is they are built around this character thing. They're built around this. It's all about integrity, because, folks, the reality is this. You could have a bunch of great years, but if the company doesn't have integrity, the company's gone eventually. Things have an easy way of catching up with people when they misbehave and they do things. Character. My wife puts it this way. If you don't have character in one part of your life, you don't have character. Now, here's the thing on character. Character has nothing to do with me being up here doing this. It has nothing. Character's not who I am here, and you know that. This is easy. This is easy. Character is who I am at home, and you don't see it. Character is not what you say about the guys on you say to the guys on your team. Character is what you say about the guys on your team. Character is not what you say to your customers, may I help you. Character is what you say when you turn your back on your customers and you make the comments that we all make. That's character. That is character. And character will truly strike the last blow in any battle. I'd like the opportunity to work with you as closely as your schedule permits in order to tailor a presentation to your specific audience. I'd also like to know what goals that you have in mind for this event. And I'm sure I feel the same way you do. I want this to be a meeting that your group looks back on and remembers as that specific moment in time where decisions were made that moved your people toward leading with impact. So please call the number on the front of this tape, because I would sincerely look forward to the opportunity of working with you. George Washington wrote in a letter to John Hancock, he said, "Where are our men of abilities? Why do they not come forth to save their country?" Responsibility. It's kind of cool. Read the Declaration. If you read the beginning of the Declaration, establishes our rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Our rights. And we live in this great country where we always walk around talking about our rights. Fair? We do it. It's normal to do it. We do it within organizations, but we have a right to say or do that. Fair? It's normal. But the genius of the Declaration of Independence, Thomas Jefferson saved for the end. We mutually pledge our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor. It's responsibility. My dad always told me, the great thing about being an American is all our rights are wrapped with responsibilities. Now think about this. This is cool. Nobody is asking any of you, nor are you asking of your guys, their life. Nobody's asking you of your fortune, for Harley Davidson. They're not even asking you for your sacred honor. Here's what you're being asked, and here's what you're asking of your teams. Give me your best. Your best.